Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. We have tons and tons of information for you on how to be your happiest with essential oils. So I'm going to go through a ton of information for you. If you have a phone, grab it for some screenshots because this is just too big of a subject to get in 1 hour. And we also have Claudia is going to share some information and her husband's going to share some information about, for men too, about emotions. So if you would like some diffuser blends or roller balls, I'm going to have all those graphics, pop them up there too. I'm going to tell you about 2 different Young Living protocols that help you with your emotions. We want to stay our happiest. So how can we do that? Let's start off and figure out how is it that scents or essential oils can really work on our emotions. So let's start here. How does all of this work? Well, we have a limbic lobe behind our nose, and this goes straight to the brain. So what that means is everything else that enters our senses is rationalized. But when a scent enters our senses through our nose, that goes straight to the brain, and later we can act rationally. So we react to scents. So that can work for our benefit or our detriment. So we're going to talk about how essential oils can help this work for our benefit. So if you want to grab a screenshot, read that a little bit later. There's a lot of science there. All right, here's some other things that I think you all might want to know about essential oils and your emotions. Well, we have different happy chemicals that we're made with, and these are different different ways that the essential oils can affect us. So what are they? What are we talking about? Well, what we're talking about right now are dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. These are things that affect our bodies, they affect our emotions, and the essential oils can affect them. So like I said, I'm just kind of blow through. These are all different classes that we can do at a different time. If you would like more information about it, just let us know. So moving on, did you realize that we store emotions in our bodies? Do we really do that? Where do we do that? So let me go ahead and show you another graphic about where we store these emotions, just to kind of get an idea of what's going on physically with our bodies. So if you want to grab a screenshot of this also, these are some of the places that you might feel your emotions. Did you ever think that you have something going on, but you really didn't, but you had strong feelings in your chest or in your head or maybe in your neck, but you really don't have anything going on? These could be emotions that are affecting us this way. So that's why essential oils that can work on our emotions are such a beautiful thing to try. And tonight we're going to talk about 2 different, excuse me, protocols that Young Living has that you can use to help your emotions. All right, so as we go on with this information, let me go ahead and give you a guide to just some of the different oils that are out there that Young Living has that can help with your emotions. So as we think about our emotions and some of the oils that we might want to use, here we go. This is just a little guide of how we might feel and some of the oils that might work on these different emotions. You might want to grab a screenshot of this, think about it later, think how you feel, and see if some of the Young Living oils could help you with these things. But as I mentioned before, we're going to go through the work that's already been done for us by Young Living with 2 different protocols they have that can help us. And if you would like to do some blends for yourself, I'll go ahead and show you another graphic of some roller blends that you could do. So here we go. These are some different roller blends that could help us with our emotions. These are just ideas of what's out there, how you're feeling, and what oils you might have around if you want to start out that way with these roller blends. Grab a screenshot of this, and this will tell you just a few different ways you might be feeling. And these essential oils, all the chemical constituents in these essential oils work on the different emotions in our body. So grab a screenshot of that and it can possibly help you in your future to feel your best. But let's move on to what Young Living has done for us already, so we don't have to make this a guessing game to try to guess what's going to help us most. So there's two different protocols that I want to tell you about tonight. The first protocol is a very simple protocol. It was created by Gary Young himself, and it's 4 oils. And this might be some of the oils that you have already in your arsenal of oils to help you be your happiest. So the very first oil is Valor. Let me go ahead and show you a graphic of these 4 oils so that you can see what we're talking about. These oils used to be sold as a kit, but now these oils are purchased individually. So this is the Happy Day protocol, or Gary's Great Day protocol. And this we have done as a team. And everybody saw a beautiful response using these 4 oils. Like anything natural, you have to do it on a regular basis. So you might want to go ahead and grab a screenshot of this. It's telling you exactly what to do, but I'll go ahead and work through them individually so that you know. So the very first oil that you're going to use with this to feel your best protocol is Valor. So you're going to take Valor, you're going to take your bottle. Most all of you have this oil. So this is very simple to do. Just if you want it to affect you in the best way, you need to do this on a regular basis. So you're going to take your Valor and you're going to put it on your wrist. You're just going to drop it on your wrist, rub your wrists together, and take some deep sniffs. So why do we want to get it into our nose, into our sense of smell? Because remember, that limbic lobe goes straight to your brain, and that affects how you feel. Feelings more than anything. Rationalization comes later. With scent, straight to the brain. It's a straight connection. So Valor on the wrist is step number 1. Step number 2, you're going to take Harmony. Oops, sorry about that. We got the balloons going on. You're going to take Harmony, and you're going to put a drop of this in your belly button. Why your belly button? You have a huge ganglion of nerves called your solar plexus right there. So you want to affect your nerves in your body, your nervous system, calm you down, get into all of the nervous part of your system. Harmony in your belly button. Step number 2. Step number 3, you're going to take Joy. All of these are Young Living blends. So this is not really something you can create on your own. Joy. You take 1 drop of Joy and you just put it on your heart. Rub it right here on your heart and wait. It's really good if you have the time. If you just need to get them on your body and run out the door, that's fine. But if you have the time, and you can spend 2 minutes in between each oil, let that affect your body. If that one is affecting your body, then you're good to go. It is, you can just let your body use to breathe in this oil, to get this oil into you before you move on. That's even better. But after every oil, these 3 of the 3 oils of the 4 that I've told you about, you want to make sure that you get it into your limbic lobe. Very, very important. So Joy. Last but not least, you take White Angelica. White Angelica is a beautiful oil, another blend, Young Living blend, and you just put it on your shoulders. I love this oil. Go ahead and do it right now. Put it on your shoulders. We hold so much stress in our shoulders. You get White Angelica. Last but not least, on your shoulders, you probably will just see your shoulders release. So this is Gary's Great Day protocol. Like I said before, it's something that used to be sold in together as a kit, but now you can get these individually. So these 4 oils, it's a 15 ml Joy. The others are 5 ml, and they are $205 to get them all together to get going with the Great Day protocol. So that is 1 protocol of Young Living's. Use it on a regular basis. Come back and tell me. We did this as a team with my customers before. We saw amazing results. So this is something I honestly want you to think about if you want to be your happiest. The oil blends can help you do that. Okay. Any questions on this before we move on, because we're going on to a deeper subject next. It's a 6-oil protocol. I don't know if I can see everybody here, but let me know if you have any particular questions you want me to try to answer. But so as not to waste time, we got a lot in store for you tonight. Let's go on, and I will go ahead. Did you want to say something, Claudia? Go ahead. Oh, no. Okay. Let's go on to another protocol that Young Living has. This next protocol is called the Feelings Kit Protocol. This particular protocol is 6 oils. It's about the same price as the 4 oils that I showed you about. This one you can buy as a kit is why it's a little cheaper. But what is it and how does it work? This is going to be a more extensive, much more extensive protocol to use. This is something you want to do twice a day for a month, this particular protocol. So these 6 oils come together. They come in a kit. They come with an instruction manual, but this is just quickly how these oils work. Again, every single one of these 6 oils are Young Living blends. So instead of trying to do the blending ourselves, we let Young Living, we let the experts do it for us. So how do we do this? We start with Valor. Isn't it interesting? Valor is a super balancing oil for the body. You start with Valor and you put it on the bottoms of both of your feet. So this is how we start. Number 1, Valor. Number 2, we go on to Harmony. As you noticed before, Harmony is in the other protocol, and Harmony goes in the belly button. Harmony goes in the belly button. We want to get the right around the belly button to get that ganglion of nerves going. Next, we move on to Forgiveness. Forgiveness is again in the belly button, around the belly button. Forgiveness is a great oil if you're storing a lot of sadness. I love the scent of this too. Forgiveness. That is number 3 of the 6 oil kit. Going on, after Forgiveness, we move on to Release. This one goes on your liver, front and back of your liver. Anybody know why we might put forgiveness in our liver or on our liver? Any ideas why we might be using this on our liver? What does our liver store?
Toxin.
Go ahead, Shannon. Yeah.
Yeah, it stores toxins. It's a lot of fat, things like that is actually drawn to the liver.
Yep. So we want in, we also know that emotions are stored in our liver too. So we want to break all this down. We want to release. So release is for the liver, front and back of the liver. Number, where are we on now? Number, this is 5, but we're going to repeat the one oil again, is Present Time. Present Time is another blend that I love. This blend of oils helps keep us focused now, not the past. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Let's concentrate on now. So Present Time, the chemical constituents in here work on our bodies to help us do that, to focus on now, not be worried about the past, not be worrying about the future. So this one is Present Time. Last but not least is Inner Child. Inner Child is here. So this is something we really want to get into the limbic load. Every single one of these oils, after you apply it to the body, you want those deep sniffs. You want to get it into your system. You want to get it into your emotion. You want to have that emotional response from the chemicals going into the limbic lobe and then into the brain. But Inner Child is a beautiful blend. I love this one too. We put it right here, so we get it very, very strong. And then just to close everything off, you're repeating the Valor on your feet. So these are 2 different protocols that Young Living has. These 2 protocols are amazing. They're all about $200, but we did the Feelings protocol, those 6 oils I just told you about, as a team. And I don't know if some of you are here who did that. If you could tell me how you felt at the end of the month. Anybody do that with us and remember how they felt at the end of the month when doing we tried to do twice a day for 30 days. Let's see. I think Dee, I saw Dee pop on here. I know she did. I'm pretty sure she did that with us. I don't know where she is, but
I'm here.
oh, okay. Do you remember Dee? Did you do that with us?
I sure did, and you know what? It was wonderful. I felt a different in everything, every way, especially when we did it with the feet. The feet seemed like to me it helped me a lot more than anything. I felt that, and on the wrist, I felt that much so. And I said I was going to do it again, and now you're talking about it on there. I'd like to do it again. I really would.
Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing that. Yeah. We appreciate that because everybody, I don't know if we were 6 to 10 of us together who
Yeah.
did this. I think it was the month of October we did this, but everybody said they could feel the release of these hard pent up emotions. And you feel your best if you can let go of that. Go ahead, Dee.
No, I was lowering my hand. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Thank you so much. So,
okay.
I don't know, was it Jackie? I saw Rochelle just popped on. We're talking about, or maybe Denise that did this feelings protocol challenge with us in October. Anybody want to share anything of how they felt from that month? I think Rochelle might be driving, but I saw her pop on here too. Anyway, everyone just really felt a difference. So it's an investment. It's an investment in your emotions. It's an investment on how to release pent up emotions you don't want to have with you. But when you think about other things people do for their emotions, this is just nature. This is just letting nature work on your body in a natural way. So these are the basics. If we have some more time, I can share some more information with you later, but I know Claudia has a lot she wants to share, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to her.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I think this is our biggest crowd in a while. So that really shows you how important emotions are. Now, I'm someone that scans people regularly. And just so you can understand the importance of emotions, if you don't address your emotions, you will be addressing health issues down the road. That's how big emotions will play on your wellness. So my husband is here, and he's just going to mention a couple of his favorite oils. Mark works a lot in the sun and construction. There he is. He looks like a pirate. So what's your favorite product for emotions?
So
for men?
when it comes to emotions, I think one of the supplements that I like the best is the vitamin B. And with all supplements, you know, I know some people say, well, you know, Young Living's a little more expensive, but with all supplements, it's all about quality because I know Claudia's probably said this before, but I had a guy that used to pump septic tanks, and he used to find tons of vitamins when he pumped out septic tanks because someone bought cheap vitamins or cheap supplements. So I really like the Young Living supplements, and the B works really good when it comes to depression or anything like that. I also like frankincense. That's something that helps me to be calm. That's a really good oil. A stress away.
How do you put on frankincense? Can you demonstrate?
Yeah, I can demonstrate.
He'll be the supermodel.
So frankincense is great for like above your forehead, on the back of your neck. Work it through your hair, and it's great if you have a part on the school, and you feel like you need to be calm for the evening. It's a great oil to use anytime you're maybe if you're doing public speaking or whatever. It's a great thing to calm you down. I also use Shutran. That helps as well. That's another oil to help calming. Anything that you can do to calm you down and just to get you to relax a little bit, I consider that a plus.
Can you show the scent tent?
The scent tent.
So when you put your oils on, because a lot of questions that we get, Chris really talked about the belly button, which is one of my favorite locations to apply the oil. But the scent tent, when you put your hands over your nose and you just do this at least for 2 minutes, solid breathing, deep in, deep out. You would be surprised to see the tension leave your shoulders, your neck, your bones. The other thing that we have done research on for men, a couple of the supplements that are very important. Mark mentioned Super B, Power Gize. Power Gize, because sometimes if men are prone to a lot of head issues, a lot of pain management issues, sometimes it's hormonal, just like it is for women. So the oils that work best for men, he mentioned Shutran, right? Which Shutran is on the pricey side. But let me share some of the less expensive oils. Cedarwood, blue spruce, and blue spruce affects men hormonally. So blue spruce is a favorite for Mark. Blue spruce is something that you can apply again to the belly button, over the liver, on the chest area, across your head, the scalp. The other favorite oil, now this is something that we've gone to see soldiers that have PTSD. And you know what? It isn't just soldiers that have PTSD, but this particular soldier was on a lot of pharmaceutical stuff. So his testimony meant so much to me because he wanted a change for himself to have less side effects. So these were the oils he spoke about: Trauma Life, Blue Spruce, and then the other oil Chris mentioned, Valor, Believe. So if you could build up your arsenal, because I really appreciate Chris talking about consistency. The oils don't have, juju powers. A drop a day might not do it for you. And so you really have to keep a journal. Like when you wake up in the morning, what's your routine? What supplements do you take? Chris has talked about the Ningxia Red, and the Ningxia Red is beautiful because it's been proven to help with stress management. So if you do Ningxia Red, if you do your vitamin B, if you do your Power Gize, if you concentrate on your gut, if you are a man with a gut, you know what that means? It means you have belly issues. You know what belly issues mean? It means that your energy is affected, your attitude's affected, your brain focus is affected, your sleep is affected, and any one of those on its own can make you feel emotionally overwhelmed. So we have the routine. Mark has his morning routine already established. Tree oils and men are what most men turn to. But we also do, now this is just something to keep a note of, because when you think of men, what emotions do you think of when you think of men? Of course, Mark moved conveniently out of the camera so I could talk freely. But a lot of men, do you see anger being an issue? Sometimes it's grouchy men, grouchy older men, grouchy teenagers, grouchy. Sometimes in men, grouchy and anger go hand in hand, but sometimes it's a cover up for grief, for stress. Women tend to cry and men tend to get angry. So what essential oil pops in if you think of grouchy people? This is across the board. This includes us as women. Blue tansy. So blue tansy is a blue oil. And Chris and I, we use the beauty serum that has blue tansy. But the beauty serum, this beauty serum that I make is with the Young Living CBD, which our CBD is going to be replaced very shortly. You can do the beauty serum. The beauty serum is here to stay. About 10 to 20 drops of blue tansy, 10 to 20 drops of frankincense, 10 to 20 drops of cedarwood. And when you have this in a roller ball, if you are extra special and you want to add sandalwood and frankincense are amazing together. But that blue tansy, when you think of the anger monster, blue tansy soothes and calms people that have anger issues. So where do we apply this? I apply this for beauty. And so my little anger issues are dealt with because all my beauty stuff is right here on my face, close to the brain. When I use oils on my husband, I do them around the ear, the sides of the neck, the belly button, absolutely fabulous. You can roll this on the liver. you can roll this where you feel your personal calm list. I love if you feel tension in your head or you feel like your head's gonna pop. I love to apply oils where I feel the tension. But Chris mentioned about the liver being the storage point of anger and negative emotions. So using oils to help the liver move junk out is pivotal. And if you're using oils on the liver, guess what that means you need to do? You need to make sure you are taking in a lot of liquid. The oils are stronger in the body if you stay hydrated. So those were, I'm going to show you my arsenal of men oils, but a lot of women respond to these too. Mark talked about Shutran, frankincense, blue spruce. If you have a man in your life that you love, blue spruce affects men's hormones, primarily testosterone. Blue spruce is in Shutran, but if Shutran is pricey, then you do blue spruce. Red cedar bliss. Red cedar bliss. I keep all the tree oils. This is gorgeous in a diffuser, gorgeous in back rubs. If you're watching me and you have the premium starter kit and that's all you got, and you feel like I'm talking Chinese because you're like, okay, this is too many oils. Valor, frankincense, stress away, and peace and calming. But if you're looking to broaden out and you want to include your husband, your man, your teenager in the protocol for happiness, please remember tree oils. Please remember oils like Believe. And then the heavy hitters are Trauma Life and Valor. So I know you guys feel overloaded. You don't need all of these. But I always make sure frankincense is a necessity in our household. Blue, the Idaho blue spruce, it's a necessity for us. And then I love oils that come in a large bottle. I tend to stock up on those because those are easier on the pocketbook. So if you guys have questions, please let me know. I can't see anything, but Chris will be a support team. I hope this was helpful for you. And remember your supplements, vitamin B and Powergize for men. For women, longevity, it's got that frankincense in there. It's good for the brain. Oh, I see Lisa and Sylvia.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I just had a quick question about where does Peace and Calm 2 fit into that? Does that have the blue tansy in it? I was curious.
I think it has blue tansy in it. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I love Peace and Calming 2. You know what I love most about Peace and Calming 2? I love it in the budget. So Peace and Calming 2 is a personal favorite, but my husband loves Peace and Calming, the original. I'm almost positive blue tansy is in it. I'm almost positive, but I can.
Because I was trying to figure out what the difference between I know we went over this, but the difference between the original and the number 2.
The number 2, I think we had a shortage of an ingredient. I don't remember the ingredient, and that's how come we had to come up with Peace and Calming 2. I did better with Peace and Calming 2, and my pocketbook did too. But my husband loves the original, and because of the loyalty program, we've been able to snag some big bottles of that one. And that is a necessity for my husband, because if you protect your sleep cycle, that is his number one go-to for sleep. If I drop dead tomorrow, he will never forget Peace and Calming. And just remember that if you get a good night's sleep, it's easier to control emotions. Jonathan, hold on just one second. Did I answer your question, Lisa and Sylvia?
Let me go ahead and clarify that. It says blue tansy is the oil that was missing in Peace and Calming. So
Okay.
Peace and Calming original has blue tansy. Peace and Calming 2 does not have blue tansy.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't remember. Jonathan?
Thanks. I was just wondering, what was the rollerball blend that you had again?
Okay. So this I do with the blue tansy. Blue tansy on itself is very expensive. So, and the other thing about blue tansy itself is when you put it on and it's pure blue tansy, you're blue. So this is diluted. Look what it does to me. And this is diluted heavily. So when I rub it in, I don't have to worry about being blue, but the blue tansy original just by itself, you're super blue. And you don't need that much. You don't need that much. So in the roller ball, I do 10 to 20 drops. Chris, how many drops do you do in your roller ball?
Probably about 15.
Okay, so I do, and you have to depend on, because you're Spanish and you're Cuban. Go for 20. Go for 20.
Okay.
That helps us as Latin people. Frankincense, I do 10 to 20. I match the frankincense and the blue tansy. Cedarwood is another brain oil, and cedarwood doesn't break the.
What?
And then I do, I have sandalwood that I add to this, about 10 drops. Sandalwood is much more pricier, but sandalwood and frankincense with the brain, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And so this is the roller ball, and this roller ball, I vouch, I use it almost nightly and it lasts me a long time. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, perfect. And I have the glass roller balls, so I'll definitely make that blend
And
tonight.
you could do CBD as a carrier, the rose, the beauty serum, the
Yeah.
CBD. And if you have any CBD from Young Living that you have left over, that could be your carrier oil, because CBD is also very soothing for brain function. It's
Okay.
just very calming.
Because I still have the CBD oil that doesn't have anything in it. It's just the regular one that they sold at one point with an
You have
oil.
really good stuff then. You have really good stuff. And then remember to be consistent with it and keep a journal so you could see with it, because that's the thing with emotions. And Chris has said it a lot, is a lot of people don't stick with it consistently. And that's when they'll say, oh, I need, I had someone tell me a pill is easier. Well, then use your supplements. Use your supplements. But the essential oil, the power, once you have a set routine, you will be able to see a new you and a before you. Did anybody else have questions? Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you. So I'm just going to go ahead and share a few more things with you guys since you're here and we're still talking about emotions. Well, what if you just have stress away around and you want an idea on how to use your stress away? So here you go. Would you like to make some shower steamers? If you go ahead and use your stress away, here's an idea. In the shower, put it in there and just let the scent take you away. All essential oils, all these beautiful Young Living essential oils will help you with your emotions. So just a little idea I wanted to go ahead and give you. And I'm not sure if I showed you, I kind of ran through everything really quick, but I don't think I showed you this diffuser blend. You can grab a screenshot of that. Go ahead, and if you feeling these ways, here's some oils you might already have in your arsenal. And you might want to use them for sleep, for the day, however you're feeling. Just some more ideas for you on what you have. And then, like I said, in October, we did this as a team challenge, the feelings protocol. But what are those oils? Say you don't want to go ahead and get the $200 kit, but you want to slowly get these oils to have them in your arsenal. Well, here they are again. If you want to grab a screenshot of that these are the oils that you're going to need for that feelings protocol challenge. Maybe you have Valor, maybe you have one of these others, but just Harmony in itself has 17 different oils in it. So that's why it's good to just let Young Living make the blend and use what they have scientifically balanced out for us. And last but not least, the easy thing that we talked about tonight are the 4 oils that can help you stay your happiest. And these are ones you might have Valor, you might have Joy. I like Joy just by itself. Sorry about the balloons again. Then we have White Angelica and Harmony that you might want to slowly add to your arsenal. So hopefully we're able to help you guys feel your best, getting our emotions in check, keeping our emotions happy, giving you some ideas. If you would like to do the Feelings Protocol Challenge again, since it's a kind of complicated challenge, it's always good to do it together. Let me know and we'll set up a month where we do this sometime in the future. Tomorrow, I can't believe it's tomorrow, is June 1st. So there's a bunch of us that are going to start the Ningxia Red reset again. And if you're not on my page and you just want to follow a little bit what's going on with us, that is possible to go ahead and put you in our WhatsApp group. But we're going to go for it with the Ningxia Red reset starting tomorrow. Don't forget. If you have your kit already, I was waiting to see if some of you were getting your kit early June, wanted us to wait to mid-June to start, but looks like we're going to go for it tomorrow. So I'm going to do it. Javen's going to do it. And we have about 4 or 5 others that are going to do it with us. So we'll try to keep you posted on that little chat, what's happening. Make sure you take your weight and your measurements tonight before you start with the challenge tomorrow. So go ahead, Shannon. Did you want to ask something?
Yes. So the Ningxia Red is going to be the big white box with the ones that go daily. You do this. Okay, so I did get my kit. Okay, so yeah,
Oh,
count
are
me
you
in.
ready? You're ready?
I got it, so count me in.
Make sure if you don't have that little checklist, because it's great to have the checklist. You want to try to do at least a few minutes of exercise a day. It says 30. I don't think I can do 30 every single day, but I'll do an hour some days and then nothing maybe the next. And then your water, you want to make sure that you try to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. So that I have those checklists on. Yeah, Mary Lee doesn't like that. I have those checklists on the group. She tried. She couldn't do it, huh, Mary Lee?
No way, I couldn't.
Well, try again with us in June. It's 14 days. Even if you don't do the others, you do your Ningxia Red, I know, and just try to drink as much water as you can. It's hot. I mean, it was, we're setting records here in Florida. It was 97 this afternoon. We're not even in June yet. So I think yesterday was 99 or something. So we need water, even if we're not doing the reset. And water, like Claudia mentioned, will flush out. If you're using oils on your liver, the water helps flush all the toxins out of our system. So those are just some ideas for you. If you need those again, let me know. Go ahead, Shannon. Did you have another question?
Oh, I thought I took it down, but
Okay.
yes. So like me, I'm limited to the amount of water that I can intake.
Yes.
But I still want to go ahead and try it, and I'll just drink the amount that they give or take a little bit more than what I'm actually supposed to take in daily. But
Yeah,
we can
listen
just
to
see
the
how
doctor.
it's going to work.
Yep. Perfect. I'm anxious to see. Go ahead and put in that chat what you see, but make sure if you don't get your measurements, I'll tell you last time when I did the reset, my weight just went down a little bit, but my inches went down. So if I hadn't taken my inches, I might have been a little discouraged. So go ahead and do those inches too. Dee, did you want to add something or a question?
Yeah, just a little bit. You know, you were talking about how hot it is in Florida. Well, you know, it's going to be 101, and we're not even into summer either. And the day is 98, and tomorrow going to be 101. The next day 102, and it's going to be back up in the 90s. And usually May has never been this hot. It's usually June, the last part of June, July, and August. So those are hottest months. But we're getting something hot right now, and I just don't like it because it's too soon. But
Yeah.
you got to stay hydrated, because that's what I've been doing. I drink my green tea 3 times a day, and then I try to drink my water in between, and that helps out a whole lot too. But you definitely, you got to stay hydrated, otherwise your skin, your hair, everything about you, even your oils don't do so good if you don't stay hydrated. Really.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you guys all for joining us. I'm recording this for others later. I'm going to turn off the recording. So if you have some personal questions, stick around. Bye, everybody.